Alright guys, we are back with another video. And like I said in the top 10 thrift finds, this is going to be the top 10 flea market finds. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So starting off at number 10, this one probably would have been higher up on the list if I didn't pay so much for it. But it's actually one that I grabbed for my personal collection. Ended up grabbing it for 60 bucks. And then later on, I kind of knew that I probably could have got a little bit cheaper if I would have tried a little harder, but it's what it is. And if you guys are regular viewers, you guys know that I do collect these. And this is one I did not have. That is the Dragon Ball Z tee right here. You got Goku Super Saiyan, and then behind him you have all of Frieza's different forms. And then on the front, the Dragon Ball Z. That one's a size XL. And like I said, this one probably would have been a little bit higher if I didn't pay so much for it, but I needed this one for the personal collection. Coming in at number 9 was actually something I just recently found in the last flea market video. That was the New Balance 990 V3s in the Kith Blue Steel colorway. Like I said, when I found those, I had no idea what they were. I just thought they were a pair of 990 V3s. And when I got home and started doing more research, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it was like a $200 shoe. And the best part about that was I only spent $5 on it. And it's crazy because they, like I said in the video, they were sitting on the end of a table like all day since the morning I got there all the way until I left like 5 hours later. They're just sitting on the front of a table, and I asked the vendor as I was leaving how much he wanted for them, and he said $5, and I was like, all right, I'll take them. Worst case scenario, I could sell them for like 40, 50 bucks. But I got super lucky and they ended up being what they were. Coming in at number 8 was the pair of Kobe 4 Rices that I actually found for only 30 bucks. So these probably would have been higher up on the list as well, but they were really beat, separation, everything. But for them being what they were and finding them for only $30, I was happy with that. And even in the condition that they were in, I ended up selling those for about $200 if I remember correctly. It's kind of been a minute. I forgot exactly how much I sold them for, but I know it was more than the 30 I spent. Coming in at number 7, this was another one that I added to my personal collection. It's something that I had been looking for a long time, and I finally found it. I did pay $40 for it, but it was a solid deal. That is the big graphic Lion King tee right here. You just have like the different Lion King prints all over it with the big print in the middle. I would call this an all over print, but it's not. There's like nothing on the back. It's just kind of stupid. Lion King tag, but it's a one size fits all, but it's like a perfect XL. This tee fits me like perfectly. So that was number 7. Coming in at number 6 is actually something different, and that is a Funko Pop. And that was the 2016 Chopper one-piece flocked Funko Pop from Funimation. So I ended up getting that pop in a lot with some other pops for like $8 a piece. I didn't really know that it was worth something, but whenever I looked it up, I guess I looked up the wrong one. I guess I looked up the one that's not flocked, and I saw it was like 30 bucks. So I was like, yeah, for $8, I'll take it. It wasn't until I got home and started doing more research that I realized it's actually like a $300 pop. So I got pretty lucky with that one. So not bad for $8. Coming in at number 5 was the Janet Jackson tee that I actually found. Now that one I did have to pay up for. I did pay $50 for, but I ended up selling it for $200 if I remember correctly. I was actually kind of tempted on keeping that one, but I just knew I would never wear it because it was an XL, like I could fit it. But I just never saw myself wearing it, so I ended up just letting it go. Coming in at number 4 was the Gucci Adidas collaboration on the Gazelle. So when I grabbed those, I grabbed them for $50. I had no idea if they were legit or anything. I don't really mess with like those higher end brands like that, but I was like, whatever, for $50, I'll take the gamble on them. Ended up taking them, going home, legit checking them, and everything turned out good. And it seems pre-owned, they go for about like $400 to $500, but I actually ended up selling them to a friend of mine for a really good deal. But to find any kind of real Gucci, I was happy with that. Coming in at number 3 was actually a recent find, and that is the Ken Norton Jr. San Francisco 49ers Pro Line jersey from 1996. Ended up grabbing that jersey for $35, and I haven't sold it yet, but I have it on eBay for $300, and that does have quite a bit of watchers, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell eventually. But I paid $35 for it. I'm hoping to get at least like $250 to $300 for it. Now we're at number 2. So surprisingly, this is like the only video game item on the list, but it had to be up there for me because for only $5 a piece, I actually got 2 Pokemon boxes. So I ended up getting them. They were just the boxes only, of course, but I already had the games and everything. But I ended up getting the 2 boxes for $5 a piece. I got these 2 in a loose PS2 game. I forget what it was. I think it was Jade Cocoon. But I got all 3 of those items for $15 total, so $5 a piece. And to find like any boxes anymore, it's like super hard, especially Pokemon boxes. And Gold and Silver are like some of my favorite generations to play through. Even though I did have Pokemon Blue when I was a kid, I think I have like the most memories playing Gold and Silver. I guess my brain wasn't developed enough when Blue came out, but once these came out, I actually kind of understood what was going on. And it's getting harder and harder to find any kind of video gaming stuff anymore because there's so many people looking for it now. Well, the fact that I found these at the bottom of a VHS box of all things for $5 a piece, I was super happy with that. And then coming in at number 1, if you guys have watched the flea market videos all year, then I'm pretty sure you know what number 1 is. It's like right here behind me, and that is the pair of Josh Howard Jordan 22 PEs right here. So if you guys have been watching the channel for a while now, then you guys know about 5 years ago I found the Jordan 8 PEs these Josh Howards, which is still like my best find in my channel's history. So if you guys know about PEs, you know these things are like super rare because they were made for the player specifically. As you can see, they have Josh Howard's logo up there embroidered on the top. The quality on these PEs is crazy. Like the leather they use on these is amazing. After finding those, I didn't think I would ever find another PE. And then I came across these 22s just sitting on the ground and nobody was paying any mind to them. So these shoes did come out like a general release, the 22s with the Dallas skyline on the side. So from afar, that's what I thought they were. I actually used to own those shoes, but I got rid of them. I was already kind of excited about that because it's a shoe you don't really see too often because people didn't really mess with them. Then as I got closer, I saw the J-Ho 5 right here on the side, just like the 8s have embroidered on the side. And as soon as I saw that, I knew there was something good. And then they have the sample tag down in there. You're probably not even gonna be able to see it. So I asked the vendor how much he wanted for them. He told me 20 bucks, which is funny because that's exactly how much I paid for the 8s as well. So I was definitely happy to pay that. And just like the 8s, this is gonna be another shoe that I just hold on to. So that was my top 10 finds for this year, 2023 from the flea market. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And thank you to everybody who's watching me throughout the year. I appreciate everybody who always takes the time to hit the like button and everything. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite find. Let me know if there was anything that I missed, because I'm pretty sure there was. Like I said in the thrift video, there was so much stuff that I came across, a lot of it I just forgot about. But I'm pretty sure this was a pretty solid list. So that's it for the top 10 videos for this year. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Later.